Hello and welcome to Devotion to Writing, a channel devoted to helping you cultivate a daily writing practice and to realize you are creative abundance. Today I just wanted to talk about something really simple but perhaps overlooked, and that is your writing environment. Now, we all have different needs for our writing, and that includes what we need to feel inspired, a space around us, or a space we can retreat to. It's something that you need to give some consideration, but I also want to say about this that don't make the demands you put on yourself, like what you need to write, what environment you might need, to hold you back from writing. So if you say, well, I need, in order to write, I need a desk in front of a window overlooking the ocean, say in the south of France. Well, if you don't live in the south of France with a view of the ocean, the chances of you getting to that space in order to feel creative, in order to get some writing done, are really slim. And perhaps if you did, it would just be a few weeks that you would be able to spend there at the most and feel that you can get some writing done. And so that's what I mean, like, don't have these great needs that you place on yourself in order to be able to write. It can just become another thing that holds you back from writing, keeps you from sitting down, button seat, and writing. But we do need environments. But just don't trick yourself into thinking that you need too much. What do you really need? Well, in order to write, one of the beauties of writing is it's so simplistic. All we really need is a pencil, a pen, whatever, and a piece of paper. It could be the back of an envelope. It could be a scrap. We don't need much. In fact, we can write on our phones now. We can just take notes on our phones, and some people do this, but we don't need much. So don't let the environment then in which you need to write in be an impediment. But as you're cultivating your writing practice, do work to create a space around what you need. Right? When I first started writing, this is decades ago now, this is even before I was married, but I was with my girlfriend at the time. We rented a small room in a house. I wrote every morning, but there was nowhere to go in that house. The house belonged to someone else. We were just renting a room from that person, so that family was in the house. So we were kind of confined to this room. But I needed to write in the morning. That's the only time I had before I went to work. So I would actually go and sit in the closet and write. Had a little light in there, turn it on, do my pages, get my half an hour of writing in that I needed, and that was it. That's what I did. So now, never did I think, I need a closet environment, clothes hanging around me, etc., in order to be able to write. No. But that is what I had. That is what I made use of. Now, so we're going to have our individual preferences. You can design a space that you would like, that you need to write in. Just don't let it hold you back. And it may be something that you need to discover. You may need to try out. Some people need a room away from everything where they hear no noise whatsoever, no family noise, no, nothing going on at all. Even some people, even like the hum of the refrigerator can throw them off. You will need a very specific space. Other people could write in a coffee house. They could write, with people on a busy city street. They could write. They find that inspiring. So find that out for yourself, what it is that works for you, and then try to build that into your day so that you have that. I think I've talked in other videos about, I've written on trains. I've written in the cab of my pickup truck during lunch. Again, don't let the lack of your perfect environment stop you from writing, but try to create, if you can, an environment that is conducive to your creativity. I will say there are a few things that I absolutely need. I don't need a view because for me, the view is in. I'm going within. So I don't need to daydream out the window. But some people may. But what I absolutely do need are books around me, because I often draw inspiration, hear music in other writers reading their work. This helps me, always helps me start, gets me flowing, inspires me, puts some music in my head that I can aspire to and write into. So I do prefer a quiet space, but I can write when things are going on. I can write with some distractions, that's okay. But if you can't, then, convert a shed that you have at your house into a space that you can write in a closet, cordon off a small room, or just ask the people in your life, if there are family members or friends or whatever you're sharing a space with, I write every day at a certain time. Could you give me some space? And see if that helps you create this environment that you need. So this is what we're striving for. It's another part of building your practice. So consider creating a writing environment that you need. Just thinking about, what do I as a writer require as my space? Maybe it's just a wood desk, a recliner, a chair. I don't know. But these are things for you to think about. But again, I warn you against needing too much, thinking that you have to have a lot of things in order to write. You just need something to write with and something to write on, ultimately. That's all you need. The rest is your imagination, right? The rest is within. It's all within. So we can tune the rest of these things out. But sometimes it is nice, as I mentioned, to have a creative, inspiring environment. Now, if I could show you around the space that I write in, it does have many big windows, great natural light, bookshelves, as you can see behind, lined with many books that I often get up and grab from the shelf when I am looking for a little kick, a little burst of inspiration, or I want to go and look something up, research something, explore something. So the important thing is for you to define this environment for yourself, but again, not making it too large. Just keep it simple, keep it simple, keep it simple. Find your environment. And then one other thing, fill that space with you. Fill that space with creative action. Meaning, don't use that space for checking emails, going on social media, reading the news, doing your bills. If you can, just sanctify that environment with your creative actions. So that when you walk into that room, you feel it filled with this history of you coming with your intention and being creative. Right? You can feel a space that is sanctified. You can feel it when you walk into a space where people have blessed or prayed or aspired to something higher, holier. We can do that with our own writing spaces, be it a closet, the cab of a pickup truck, a train, whatever it is. We fill that space. We fill that environment with what we do in it. And so again, don't do the bills, don't do emails, don't social media, don't go on the news in that space. If you can, carve out this space that is just for your writing, for you to be creative. Fill that with your creative energy. Fill that with the things that inspire you. And when you enter that space, you will benefit. You will feel that inspiration, and perhaps that environment then helps you with your practice. Very simple. Thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, please subscribe, and also share it with a friend. Share it with someone who wants to write, who you think might benefit from this video. I thank you very much for watching. I hope you write deeply today. I know that you'll write beautifully. Blessings.